Hey guys, I just wanted to share this game. It's killer. It's like Tic-Tac-Toe on steroids. So let me show you some gameplay. Okay, so I'll open this game up here. And so usually in a two-player match, you have to have one of the middle pieces here in the center, which I normally use green. Well, actually, before I do that, let me go ahead and show you there are different ways to win. Because it's similar to Tic-Tac-Toe, but like I said, on steroids. So there's three types of ways to win, so you're not simply X's and O's. You could do increasing or decreasing order, however you look at it, or you have one of each type of piece. You see there on the left side, which is the blue. And so small, medium, and big. You can also do what we call a pyramid, which is each type all inside of the same block. And then also, finally, there is one of the same kind in a row, and that can be diagonally or up and down. So let me just put back some of the pieces real quick. Because these nestle into one another, you need to use the exact type to block three of the same type, or really whatever is missing. Here, I'll show an actual game coming up to help illustrate this. Okay, blue is going to go first, so I'm going to go ahead and place a big ring on the top left corner. So there's really no offense yet, so I'll have red play medium piece there on the right. So I'm going to go ahead and place a medium piece here on the top. So that's going to create a threat. It's important for me to play that small piece in the top right corner because, as you can see, that is the missing piece for that sequence. Not good. So I need to block that spot with this red to keep him from getting big, medium, small. But as you see, I've created my own small, medium, then big. So he has to block by doing big. I then play small in the bottom left. And actually, you can see both players overlook playing blue, big in the center. That would have created three bigs diagonally in a row and would have won the game. Suppose we ignore the large ring in the center because I was overlooking it at the time. Blue is actually trying to create a double threat. Diagonal smalls across and also a pyramid in the top left. In reality, it's actually a triple threat, and he should have won the game the turn prior. But needless to say, there's no way to block against this for red, because if they protect the smalls, then they give away the pyramid, and vice versa. So this little packaging is actually convenient because it both holds them on one side and you play on the other side. So we're going to take a look at one more game, and I'm going to try to pay a little bit more attention while I play. So I'm going to let blue go first, as I normally do, and we'll play there. And so you really want to keep track because the board gets busy really fast, right? Because it looks like a simple block here by red, but if you're paying close attention, you'll notice that it's actually a threat that blue has to block against. So what to do now if you're red? And blue blocks, but not only that, sets himself up. So you have to be very careful and watch the board very carefully. So blue is actually being very strategic, and what he's doing is exhausting all of red's small pieces. You'll see that's a very powerful strategy in this game. So now, how can we use the fact that red has no small pieces? Probably the best thing to do, play a mid piece inside my top left, as they can block mid pieces, but they can't block smalls. 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's actually blue's turn. So blue has control of them not having smalls. By doing that, it forces red to have to block the bottom left, but also it can't block that small piece anyhow. So blue is inevitably going to win. And actually in this game, you see that blue is able to win because he exhausted all of one type of piece. It's something that happens a lot in this game. Because they didn't have any other smalls, blue won. Although blue actually had a double threat either way. So it's pretty fun. A lot of times you can also end up in a situation like, let me see here. I'll try to set one up a little bit more artificial and not as much trying to win. Perhaps if you're new, it's kind of crazy. So another situation that shows up a lot, especially when you're new, you don't realize that this position right here is actually not blocking that small. And so you play somewhere else, like here, and actually allow them to sneak in a win pretty easily. Small, mid, big. That's it. Game over. On top of that, this game gets even crazier because as you see, there's 3 different colors. You know what that means? 3 different players. So I'm going to do a quick run through of what a 3-player game might look like. I have to think a lot now. So many different ways they can go. Does anybody have any winning pieces? Good place, double threat. So now both red and green have to defend against this. Or blue. Both red and blue have to defend against this. All right. Now green has to defend against red before they win. And red will have to defend against blue. It has to go in that order because if green would have defended blue first, red would have won. So now red has to try to defend blue. And blue needs to try to stop red. And if at any point anybody in this game gets ultra selfish, then it really messes the game up because all of a sudden now the game is controlled by... What am I saying? And I think I messed up. No. That's there. Let me do like this so I can count pieces. Red's turn. And blue won. I didn't even see blue winning there. Blue won. So the game just gets super crazy. So I hope y'all enjoyed this. Please like, subscribe, hit the bell notification, and drop a comment.